How's it going, guys? So I often get the question, how do you get your Carl's Place screen looking so square and flat? Some people may go through the installation process and they end up with like wonky edges from putting too much tension on. I have a video where I actually installed this and kind of showed you how to set it up. But let's say you get it all set up and it's into place, or maybe you've had it for a few months like me. I've had mine since about October. And you notice that some of the edges are getting a little wobbly or not as straight as you remember, or you went through the setup process and you just couldn't get them quite clean and you have it into place and you need to make some minor adjustments. This is basically how to do that. I actually already started with mine. I've had it in as stated for a few months, and I noticed a couple of the edges were kind of getting a little bit thrown out of line. So the easiest way I found to do this is basically, I had this nice flat edge here, kind of a little bit wonky, which kind of told me that I had a broken zip tie, which is exactly what it was. So all I did was pull the Velcro back, which exposes the zip ties. I actually have the safety foam in my build as well, but I already have that removed. But you can pull the flat back, which will expose the zip ties, and what you can do is you can take your projector and put on the grid line, or it'll be called like a test pattern on, pretty much all projectors have it. So it puts a nice square image that you can work off of, and then you can see the lines and work off of those by pulling or taking tension off your zip ties. So the one that I had here, I could see right away with the grid line, it was wobbly. So what I did is I just accessed my zip tie and realized it was broken, replaced it, and then just pulled tension on it until I saw that line maintain on the side. Now I started doing that, and then I realized I probably should make a video since I get this question a lot. So I'm just gonna finish up the last little bit. You can see my grid line here along the top is nice and straight with that white line, and then right here it kind of dips a little bit. It's really not that thrown out of whack, but I like to have it as perfect as possible since I do watch movies in here as well. So what I'm gonna do is kind of demonstrate how to fix that. So I'm gonna, again, pull the Velcro down. And now I can get access to my zip ties. Just gonna adjust this so I can get the tail end of it in the section where this is dipping. So it might just be this one here. And I'm gonna slowly pull tension on it until I can see that that line is the same all the way across. I can see that white now is just below the black. A couple more pulls. And then again, I have just a little bit one here, or a little bit of a dip here, so I'm gonna move to this zip tie. And the same process, just access the tail end. And I'm gonna give it a couple clicks, maybe one more, to get that line nice and straight so it's following that black label all the way across. And then one more here. And again, this is nitpicking at this point, but there's just a little bit where I can see that line starting to cross that black border. So I'm gonna move over to this one. Again, get the tail end, and then just give it a pull. And then one more on this side. And that is good. So if you're in the same process, you assembled it and yours isn't as straight as you see mine is, this is a good process for that. And then also if you've had it for a while and you notice that one of the lines is kind of wonky, it's probably because the zip tie broke. Carl should have included enough zip ties in your kit to where you can replace these probably 3 times over if I had to guess, because I still have quite a bit. But that's basically it. I just wanted to make this quick video to kind of show you how to get your screen nice and flat. Obviously, if you're pulling tension on the top, make sure you're maintaining that nice flat edge on the bottom and you're not pulling so high that it's lifting the bottom. So hope this helps you guys out. If you have any questions, comment them down below. Again, like and subscribe. I'll have more content and tips on indoor golf simulators and other things golf related. All right, now that you have everything all straight, you should have an image just like you see behind me where the image is filling the entire screen all the way around. There's no weird black lines. Everything looks nice and neat. So just take your time with that process I just showed you. Go all the way around. The more time you spend on it, getting it straight, the better it'll look. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.